Hey there, Flynn here. Today is Anvil Aerospace Day. I've been looking forward to this one. This is day 9 of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo here in Apex Hall. Let's get this show on the road, man. Let's go see what they have to offer. I'm in the market for a new ship today, too, so this is kind of going to be a little bit of a shopping thing for me as well. Ooh, okay. Oh, I like this already. Okay. All right, we'll start with the Carrack in the room here. This is, of course, the Carrack. This is one of those ships that just has kind of a cult following. People love this ship, and I can totally see why. It's absolutely fantastic. It's your tier 1 exploration ship, essentially. This ship was actually commissioned by the UEE Navy to scout out jump points, like transient jump points and stuff. It's a very, very good exploration ship. Good scanners, all that kind of stuff. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so this is the Hornet Mark II tracker. So far, in my opinion, the Mark II series of Hornets has been a really big success, and it's cool seeing them kind of revisit their old variants with the Mark IIs here. Got a pitot tube here, so I guess this is for flying in atmosphere. Why do you need this? This must be something else, right? This is like 900-year-old technology. I don't really understand why they still need that. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so this is the Pathfinder variant. Overhauled radar suite, ideal for deep space explorers. Well, if you're a deep space explorer, there's no way you're going to be flying around in a single-seat fighter. But regardless, I think it's cool. I'm not going to hate on it, right? I think it's sick. This is just, your classic F8C Hornet Mark II variant. This is one that I actually own, but like I said, I'm looking to upgrade. And this one doesn't really fit it for me, in my opinion. It just doesn't really speak to me, right? Now, what does speak to me is this right here. This is the F7CS Hornet Ghost. This is actually, I had the original Hornet Ghost a while ago, and I ended up trading it in for another ship, and I kind of regretted that ever since. So honestly, I think I'm actually going to pick this thing up. This is, of course, your stealth fighter. It's great. The problem is you can't really have a lot of weapons on there, like for armaments and whatnot, because you're going to start losing your stealth signature with every weapon you add. It has sort of like a ball mount thing in here, which really helps with the stealth emissions. If you take that out and put a turret in, you lose a lot of stealth. But the thing is, I have an F8C, so if I really want firepower and a heavy fighter, I'll just take that thing out. This will be really good for, obviously for stealth operations. You want to remain unseen. This is, of course, the ship that I've wanted for so long. I love the ship. This is, for me, top 3 ships in the entire verse. I missed my first go-around during the Overdrive initiatives that the UEE was putting on, where they gave civilians a chance to actually buy this ship. I missed out on that, sadly. It cost -1 to rent. So they pay me to rent it. I'll take that. Why not? But yeah, no, this looks awesome. Honestly, it kind of hurts my soul a bit looking at this, just because I want it so badly and I can't get it. I was hoping I'd be able to maybe upgrade to it this round at IAE, but I guess not. I was also looking forward to the Super Hornet. I don't see a Super Hornet here. Super Hornet Mark II. Maybe that's just not really finished yet. But yeah, man, I love this ship, and I want it really badly, and I can't get it. It hurts my soul. So over here, so this is a ship I know some of you are really excited about in the comment section. You guys have mentioned the Terrapin Medic, lovingly dubbed the Metapin by members of the community. This is really, really cool. In my opinion, I like this. This is, your higher tier medical bed, medical facilities. So the Terrapin, if you didn't know, is designed to be a vehicle that has low emissions but has a long scanning range. I don't really know exactly what they're compromising to put the medical bed in here, but if you can have sort of a low emissions medical facility, that might actually come in pretty handy. Now, I like the Metapin quite a bit. Let's go over here past this giant Carrack. Isn't this such a cool profile, though? I know they retrofitted blast doors to the front of this thing. I know, like, on the cockpit here. They also changed around the cargo bays a bit. And a really cool ship. If I didn't already have the 600i, I'd probably consider getting this ship. But it's too big for one man to manage alone, right? So I won't be able to do that. Okay, here's your Terrapin. This is the regular version. See these things on the side here? This is to store the excess heat. Because, ships, it's hard to cool. And the emissions is basically just heat that's given off, right? If you can store that and kind of not let those emissions get out, you'll be almost invisible on sensors, which means they have to pick you up visually, which in the vacuum of space is very, very hard to do. Yeah, so the base variant just has a turret here, and I guess a shit shower combo. I can't remember if the medical version had that. It must, if it's a medical version. The Cutlass does, right? I'd be surprised if the Metapin didn't. But no, I mean, cool ship. I think the Metapin is better, in my opinion, but I do like the little Terrapin. Let's go over here into the underbelly of the Expo. See what there is to offer. Yeah, so far, this is the #1 ship on my radar. I think I'm going to trade in my F8C and upgrade it to that, honestly. Alrighty, so down here, okay, this is the Ballista? The Spartan? What is this? The Centurion. Okay, yeah, I was way off. This is kind of your anti-aircraft gun. It appears to be. It must be. These are quad, what, size 4? What size are these? It has to be size 4. Quad size 4 laser repeaters. That's insane. This is your anti-air variant here. This is the Ballista. So this looks to be, I'm assuming, torpedoes? Talon weapon systems. Yeah, I think those are torpedoes. In case you can't tell, I've never actually used this thing. Yeah, this is just specifically anti-aircraft. It doesn't really say what it is. So it's basically just for outposts. You kind of park this thing there. It's like a mobile artillery turret, essentially, right? You can kind of move it to different parts of the base for different strategic purposes. Very, very handy. Very handy. Let's go down here into the display hall in this back room here. Oh, geez, what is this? Before I look at it, is this the Liberator, maybe? I don't know. Hold on, let me see. The Crucible, what is this? Okay, okay, Crucible, okay. This is just a repair ship, right? I mean, that's its role, that's its purpose, and it does it very well. Park your ships on top, repair. I'm assuming probably rearming and refueling too. You can kind of see if I jump up here. All right, here we go. You can kind of see from this angle how it's sort of flat. Alrighty, so this is your, oh gosh, what's it called? It's the boarding ship, right? Which one is that? I forgot the name of it. I'm gonna know it as soon as I see it. Legionnaire, yes, of course. Yeah, so this is your docking / boarding ship. I think it's actually rumored that they used alien tech to design this ship. Like, so they sort of back engineered some stuff. They deny that, of course. Anvil is going to deny that because they wanted to be human, human made. But I'm pretty sure they used alien tech to build this thing. Let's go back here. Okay, this must be the what's it called? Liberator. Yeah. I think this is just a carrier. So does it also do repair and rearm? I don't really know. I know it's a carrier. You can fit a few vehicles on here. I mean, that's cool. I like it. And here is, oh wait, okay, how many of these carrier-based sort of things? Is this the same thing? Oh no, wait, what? This is not the Anvil Paladin. All right, so the Paladin was supposed to be here. It's a ship that Anvil actually unveiled this morning at the beginning of their expo. Maybe I can show you a picture of it here. So this, on my Mobiglass here, this is a picture of the Paladin. Very cool looking ship. That quad size 5 in particular looks deadly. So yeah, that'll be a fun ship to multi-crew. Once again, not a good solo ship. See, that's a problem. Alrighty, back to this Mosquito here. Okay, Hall 2 and 3, that's all they have. All right, well, let's go to Hall 2 first. So this is the Hawk. I've actually never really seen this ship around the verse, I don't think. This is your bounty hunting ship. It has a very, very unique profile, and I am a fan of it. I wish it was good. Maybe it is and I'm sleeping on it. Like I said, I've literally never seen it around. This is the Anvil Hurricane. This is your 2-seater sort of heavy fighter, I think. Maybe medium fighter. What is it classified as? Let's see. A heavy fighter. Okay, yeah. A lot of firepower at the top. Is that quad size 3s, quad size 4s? Whatever it is, it seems really good. I think it's quad size 3s. This is a fun little multi-crew ship. Want to take a friend around the verse. They don't want to fly. They can gun. This is your Pisces. It's just your little shuttle ship. I guess this is the X, well, for exploration. I don't know. I think it comes with the Carrack, actually. The Carrack Exploration Edition comes with the C8X Pisces. Pretty sure. This is your C8 Rescue. This is your medical Pisces. Of course, there is a medical bed in the back of this thing. There you go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Actually, I don't own any of the medical ships. I really don't, but they're cool. I like them. I understand the thing around them. I'm not a doctor, so that's not really my role. Okay, so this is the Gladiator here. It fires size 5 torpedoes, if I'm not mistaken. These are just missiles, right? These aren't torpedoes. I think it has a torpedo bay. I think that's what this is here. And this kind of opens up torpedoes, like, kind of fall out of it, and then, you know, like that. Just kind of like a great recreation. Wow. This is the commentary you guys come to me for. Oh, fuck me. All right, so this is, of course, the Anvil Aero. Used to be one of the best fighters. Now it's, I mean, it's still pretty good. It's made out of paper mache, right? Essentially. To make a fighter so light and nimble, they can't really use as strong or durable components as they would like. That doesn't take away from it being a really, really cool ship. You can fit a bunch of these inside a hangar bay. It's a cool ship. Honestly, my favorite one in this showroom here, I like the uniqueness of the Hawk here a lot. I don't know how the hell it works, but it looks cool. And I like the Gladiator, man. Oh, we got a streaker at the expo here. And there it is. They're taunting me. They're taunting me with this freaking F7A. Fuck you. I want that ship so bad. But I have this, and I'm pretty happy about that. Let's start over here with the Spartan. This is your ground transport APC vehicle here. Not really a whole lot to be said about it. It's a good APC. Has a defensive turret on top. I guess it's good to have more than one point of egress, right? So normally what you do in, like, for mechanized infantry, you'd get out the back, you kind of use the vehicle as cover, sort of, and kind of like, you know, get down and, you know, like, do that kind of stuff. I don't know, man. I was airborne. I jumped out of planes. I didn't do a whole lot with mechanized infantry. I guess going out the sides might be good because then you can kind of park with the side facing the enemy. They exit and have all this cover here, although you can kind of shoot their feet through here, through the bottom of the vehicle. I think it's cool. I kind of wish I had some ground vehicles. I just don't really have any use for them at the moment. But if I did, this would be one of them. And this here, this is your Valkyrie. So we've taken this thing out before in multi-crew. It's a ton of fun. You put one of these in the back of the Valkyrie, do some dropship assaults. It's fun. The door guns are kind of cool. The degrees of movement on the turrets are not good. I'm not really a fan of, see how it's kind of angled backwards? over here. That makes it very difficult for the pilot. I think it'd be good if they were more facing sideways or even facing forward even. Let's be honest, like I was kind of talking about over here with mechanized infantry, you're not going to load a vehicle straight off into combat, right? At least I wouldn't think so. It'd be a fucking death trap. Like, you'd probably want to face the enemy, take the vehicle out, and then move it around this way. I imagine. That's the tactics I would use anyway. You don't want to unload everything straight into enemy fire. You'd want to use the armor of the Valkyrie to kind of help with that. And wouldn't you want the door guns to kind of be facing forward? Maybe my knowledge of military tactics is a bit outdated. I'm not sure. The landing craft carriers, the LCPs of old. There's a reason why, you know, so many people died at the opening waves of D-Day, right? You're opening up the ramps just into oncoming enemy fire, and just, you're getting destroyed. I'm trying to think of the reasoning behind these door guns. It makes no sense. Alrighty, so here is, of course, the F8C. I really, really like this ship. This is, in my opinion, still one of the coolest ships in the verse. It definitely had this enigma around it a long time ago, of course, you know, before nobody could even get their hands on one. But now that you can, maybe you could argue that it's kind of lost a little bit of its appeal, but not to me. I love this ship. This is great. Such a cool fighter craft, man. Just the sheer amount of firepower this thing brings to bear is absolutely insane. I just like this ship a lot, man. I really, really do. In conclusion, I wish I had this. I really, really want this. Looks like I'll be getting this instead, which is fine. I really do miss my Hornet Ghost Mark 1, so I think I'm just gonna buy this one. Alrighty, folks, well, I need to go speak with an Anvil representative and get this deal finalized here. Thank you guys for tagging along with me. Special shout out to the channel members. I really appreciate your support, guys. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.